Yo guys, what is going on? My name is EXCLUDING, but you could call me Nick, and today I'm bringing you another UFC 271 fight simulation. This is for the middleweight championship, Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker 2. This is a rematch. They have fought once before. Israel Adesanya knocked Robert Whittaker out in round 2, I believe, in their first fight, but man, oh man, has a lot changed. Don't think that Israel Adesanya is just a guaranteed win. Don't think that he's a lock pick just because of that past. Robert Whittaker is a scary man. It's kind of like that situation we got going on with featherweight, where Max Holloway and Alex Volkanovski are like right here with each other, and then everyone else is here and below. That's exactly what's going on here with Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. These two are the most elite middleweights on the planet, and they are so close in skill. And I know you may not think so. You could be like, oh, well, all Rob landed on Izzy in the first round, or the first fight, was a jab, blah, blah, blah. But Robert Whittaker has looked even more technical and precise and clean with his striking since that first fight, and everyone he's fought with Jared Cannonier, with Kelvin Gastelum, and Darren Till. The odds are insane for this fight. Israel Adesanya is a -275 favorite, and Robert Whittaker is a +220 underdog. That's crazy. But let's talk about the other fights on this card. This is a banger card, actually, because we got Derek Lewis versus Tai Tuivasa as the co-main event. That's crazy. We have Jared Cannonier versus Derek Brunson, probably the next challenger for that middleweight title in the third fight on the main card. And we have a nice show opener with Bobby Green versus Nasrat Hakparast. I think that's how you say his last name. I've literally never said it out loud. Andre Avla. I know how to say these guys' names, I swear. Andre Arlovsky's fighting on the prelims. Roxanne Modafferi versus Casey O'Neill's on the prelims. That's another good one. We even got some good early prelim fights. Alexander Hernandez versus Renato Moicano. That's a really interesting fight as well. But yeah, let's talk more about that main event now. This main event is very interesting. Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya are the best two middleweights, undoubtedly. It's just, this is going to be their closest fight. This fight is going to be closer than the first fight. You know, we have a little bit more of a blueprint on how Israel Adesanya loses a fight. Jan Blachowicz, contrary to popular belief, he didn't only win that fight due to grappling. He won because of effective striking as well. The commentary was insanely biased, and the fan base kind of leans towards more Israel Adesanya, and we kind of changed our perspective about that fight over time. But Jan Blachowicz like really outclassed Israel Adesanya, not only in the grappling, but in the striking as well. The grappling helped. So Robert Whittaker may have a better game plan for beating Israel Adesanya this time. Robert Whittaker also talked about his ego getting the better of him. Let's get into the fight. His ego getting the better of him in the first fight, and I think that's somewhat blatantly obvious when you watch. You can see he's just rushing Israel Adesanya down, blitzing him, just throwing wild left and right overhands, no technique. That calm, composed Robert Whittaker we knew was out the window in that fight, and we've seen him back in his 3 fights since this. Robert Whittaker, when he says that he knows he has the tools to beat Israel Adesanya, he says it very convincingly. He makes you believe him in a way. And I do believe that this fight is insanely close. There's no way this should be such an underdog versus favorite fight. This fight is so insanely close in my opinion. But yeah. So what are your keys to success if you are Robert Whittaker? Because we already know Israel Adesanya's keys to success. He showed it in the first fight, and his game plan is pretty much the same no matter who he fights. Robert Whittaker is the one that needs to strategize and come up with a different path to victory against Israel Adesanya. I say go for clinches a lot. I say try to grapple a lot, even if it's not effective, because Israel Adesanya does have good takedown defense. He does have good anti-grappling, like, grappling defense and such. But it does not harm to shoot. I mean, you can always get caught like by a knee or an uppercut on your way in, but that's like, you know what I mean though. Like, you're not losing a lot by trying to grapple. Oh, nice head kick from Israel Adesanya. So I want to see a lot of grappling exchanges on Robert Whittaker's end. He can't throw the takedowns naked. He's got to mask him behind strikes. Get him against the cage. Wear him down. Just put your weight on him if you're Robert Whittaker. Obviously, if you're Robert Whittaker, I say stay calm. Stay calm. Don't blitz him. Because Israel Adesanya, he is a counter striker. If you guys remember Yoel Romero, he didn't blitz Whittaker, or he didn't blitz Adesanya down. And debatably, I'd say Romero won that fight 1, 2, and 5. So, maybe staying in front of Israel Adesanya, all calm, might be the key to success. Robert Whittaker with an early head kick, rocking Izzy, got him against the cage. One of the other keys to success, if you're Robert Whittaker, is do not headhunt. Switch up to the legs, throw leg kicks, throw body kicks, throw body jabs. You know, hooks to the liver. Do not headhunt. Nice right overhand. And he did go for a clinch. He did try to engage in the clinch right there. He didn't land, though. This round, I don't know why I can't speak today. The round is looking good for Robert Whittaker early in round 1. Ooh, big overhand, big head kick. Dude, great counter. Oh my God, he slipped both of those perfectly. Great head movement from, oh my God, Robert Whittaker. Vintage Robert Whittaker. Head movement, jab, high kick. That's one of his keys to success as well, is that he does that so well. He does the 1-2 right high kick so well. Izzy goes with a side kick to the face. He got caught with a head kick. Robert Whittaker got a little overzealous, went for another one, and found himself gassed. Ooh, man. Robert Whittaker looking good early in round 1, early in this fight. 15 seconds remain. I don't think anything can happen to make this Izzy's round. And that was obviously Robert Whittaker's round, but let's check. Yeah, 3 stuns and more total strikes, same significant strikes. Very, very clearly Robert Whittaker's round. 10-9 for the Reaper. Now, I guess the question now becomes, what does Israel Adesanya have to do for success? Opens up big with a Superman punch. Ooh, Izzy, nice leg kick lands. I like the head movement from Robert Whittaker, and just the movement in general looking good. Same from Izzy, though. He slipped that shot nice. Caught the front kick. Ooh, big head kick lands flush. That was weird. It's like Rob didn't even react. See, I know Robert Whittaker won that first round all on the feet, but I still want to see him try to grapple because there's a possibility this goes 5 rounds. Oh my God, big front kick from Robert Whittaker. You might want to put the pressure on a little bit. Nice little 1-2, or I guess that was just a double jab, not a 1-2, but hey. There we go, exchanging shots in the pocket. Nice movement from Whittaker again. Ooh, but he got tagged a little bit by that head kick. Didn't land quite flush. Oh my God, that big right overhand perfectly timed. At the same time, he went for a big body shot. And great head movement from Israel Adesanya. Robert Whittaker is trying to put the pressure on, but Izzy's head movement is way too much. It's very impressive. He can move his head tremendously, even when he's rocked. He has great head movement. It's seriously impressive. Oh, that head kick could have been bad. Nice movement yet again from the Reaper. Oh, and he looked like he was going for a big overhand. Got caught with a knee. That was very smart on Izzy's end. And now maybe, is this the changing of the tides?
2 minutes now to go in the round.
Like I said, Robert, he should start throwing more leg kicks, going for the body a little bit more. He's still got his head movement and body movement is on point this fight, though. Oh, he slipped on the jab and got him with a cross. And now he's got him backed against the cage. Izzy is landing good leg kicks against Rob, though. Ooh, that would have been big if that landed on Izzy's end. The striking is like, it's so beautiful to watch. I like that he went for the clinch exchange. You know, he tried to get him in the clinch there. Didn't quite work, but I like that he's going for it. Ooh, big overhand block, though. Ooh, jumping switch kick from Izzy lands. Superman punch attempt from Robert Whittaker. Nothing there. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Look like one big overhand right. 10 minutes down. Fight stats. Obviously, Robert Whittaker's round. 3 wobbles to 1. 2018 Robert Whittaker. You got to keep this up the whole time, though, because Izzy can finish you. He can finish you at any point in the fight. But Rob is definitely up on the scorecards. No doubt about it. No touching of the gloves here. And Izzy's actually a bit more gassed than Robert is. I guess that's because he's been getting rocked so much, so it makes a little bit of sense. Nice blocking of the head kick on Rob's end. Ooh, I like that Izzy feints those spinning attacks. Good defense even on an oblique kick from Rob. Rob's winning, obviously, but I still want to see him incorporate those game plans I talked about. Slow start to round 3, I won't lie. I guess both of these men are fighting all 5 rounds, if you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. Rob went low, and Izzy caught him, but now Rob dropped him. Overhand right uppercut, and he dropped him. I think that was the first drop of the fight, but Izzy's still pouring it on. You know, Izzy's hurt, but he's not out. He's down, but he is not out. You can't count Izzy out. Oh, switch, jumping switch kick. Rob is hurt, bad, back against the cage, and now Rob is dropped. Izzy's gonna hop on him. It's not looking good. Oh, and he's dropped again. Big uppercut. Uh-oh. And Izzy hops into full mount. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good. Tries to get out. Gets into half guard. Izzy looked like went for side control. Not going to happen. Now he's in his guard. He is in his guard. Is he going to try to fight his way up to the feet? No, but Izzy denies it. The jiu-jitsu between the two is interesting. I believe Izzy is like a purple belt? Brown belt in jiu-jitsu? But he gets up. Oh my God, spinning back elbow drops Robert again back into full mount. And is this it? And he finishes him with a TKO in round 3. See, I said it. Izzy was getting whooped that whole fight, and then in round 3, the tides just changed like that. And if this happens in real life, Izzy will be the man with the second most UFC middleweight title defenses. Anderson Silva at number 1 with 10 defenses. Izzy would be at number 2 with 4 defenses, and Chris Weidman would be at number 3 with 3 defenses. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the simulation? What do you guys think is going to happen in the real fight? What do you want to happen in the real fight? Let me know. Drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys for watching. You know how YouTube works. Like, comment, yada, yada, yada. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.